Well, what you really should be doing is, don't think about that party right now. Because although, you know what, go to that party, whatever, do what you want. If you think about it now, you're not going to do your best. You're not going to be able to live up to your fullest because you're thinking about the future. And I mean, the same applies to the past, If all you're thinking about is, oh, what if I had have done this? What if I had have done that? What would my life be like now? You're wasting your time, right? Now you can look back and say, okay, what could I have done better? You can just sit down and think about these things, or when you're in math class or whatever. But you can't. You can't look back and say, what if? You can't, because it's wasting your time that you could be spending to something better. Like if you're saying like, oh, I messed up in football and I did bad. Well, you look back, you say, okay, what did I do wrong? And you let it go. You got to let everything go. If something bad happens, you let that go. Now, if something good happens, you celebrate it, but don't keep that in your head to let yourself not be the best it can in the future. Like there's a great quote from Bro Tips. They say, if you're bragging about yesterday, you must have not done much today. And that's, exactly right. You're still thinking about what you did and accomplished yesterday, that you're not prepared and, ready to take on today. You're not doing what you should be doing, because if you were looking to the sorry, got my words jumbled up. If you were, living life in the present, you wouldn't have to worry about what you did yesterday. You can be happy and say, I succeeded, but, don't let one success clog your vision and cloud your vision from being even more successful. That's going to prevent you from being successful. So, I mean, I don't want to say like, oh, don't care that you did good, because obviously care. But at the same time, think like, okay, well, we got that over with. Let's look to what we can do better. And, I mean, yeah, this all just, oh, frig, I'm just watching this and it's just bothering me, this gameplay. But, oh God, I lost my train of thought. There you go. It must have done something bad, because yoga is really complicated. There's a lot of crap to it. And I mean, I hope you guys, if you're still watching this, which is, it's a long video, then I mean, don't look about this as yoga itself. You don't have to do yoga to do yoga, if that makes sense, because you can still, how do I say that? You can still practice the other parts of yoga and not actually do physical practice, because physical practice is only 1/8 of yoga. There's 5 normal parts, and then there's 3 other ones, which is like meditation, concentration, and inner bliss. And again, like, you don't have to do all that stuff. You can just be a good person, because that's what yoga breaks down to, like being a good person. And God, there's so much stuff I just want to talk about right now, and I don't know if I'm going to get the opportunity to. So I might break this up into 2 videos and leave it there. I mean, some last words I want to say is, what I personally take from yoga is the 3 things, like most important things to me, are, just be happy. That is the most important thing. If you be happy, nothing else matters. Second thing is, don't care about things. Don't take things personally. If you don't care about stuff, it's not gonna affect you. And when I say affect you, I mean things. It's not gonna affect you mentally, right? So if you just don't gotta worry about that. And like everybody says it, the less F's you give, the happier you are. It's absolutely true, 100%. And then the third thing is just be an awesome person. Nobody likes a mean person. I mean, some people, maybe you're scared of people, and like, so let's say there's the mean person in the world, and everybody follows them and laughs at their jokes when they're mean to other people. Well, most people don't really like this mean people. I've learned that really these people are scared of this mean person, so they go along with them so that they're not made fun of and are not being mean to. Sorry, I'm getting my words mixed up again. But basically what I'm saying is, being a mean person, people will maybe look to you and stuff, but only because they're scared of you and they'd rather be your friend than be your enemy. Now, that being said, don't just be a nice person. If you be nice, everything, there's karma. It's not even karma. There's just the world is so related to everything. That if you just do one small thing, it somehow eventually comes back to you. Now, it could be totally random. You pick up someone's book and then this person says or thinks oh, this person's a nice person. And then, this person just happens to mention when they're talking to someone else, oh yeah, that guy, he's actually a pretty nice person. And then, now this person has a higher opinion of you. And then maybe sometime in life, 20 years down the road, they own a big business, and you're applying there for senior editor or something, and they're it's just, they might not even think about that time, but there's just that little things, and added up to a lot, it actually makes a difference. Being a nice person is valuable, and I don't see why you shouldn't be a nice person, because people like nice people, straight up. That's how it is. So there you go. Be happy. Don't care about anything unless it's a positiveness, and be a nice person. And you know what? You'll just be a great person. You'll be a nice person, but you'll also be a great person. You will live a longer, happier life of greatness and prosperity and having a beautiful soul. And wow, that was some deep crap right there. That was over 15 minutes long. Oh my good God. I hope if you're still watching this, hopefully you found that helpful. Right now I just got some yoga clarity going on, some yoga kai as they call it, and I'm feeling pretty good. So I thought I'd do a video, kind of interesting. And yeah, it's a wonderful day, and I will talk to you later.